Oil production in Uganda is set to begin in July 2026 with infrastructure still under development. The Petroleum Authority of Uganda says the most pressing issues related to land acquisition for oil projects, which have significantly hindered certain aspects of development, will be resolved in the next 3 months. Most affected individuals have already received compensation. Baseline surveys are also ongoing to monitor how relocated people are adapting to their new homes.
Now oil production is expected in July 2026. Previously, the engagement with civil society had to do with land acquisition, because that was a time of acquiring land. And we're glad to say that this has now been largely completed, and in the next 2-3 months that will be behind us completely. Some of the projects have completed acquiring land, have compensated the people, have built the replacement houses. So now what is on the ground is the drilling of wells to prepare for production.
We go and see every family. We have a baseline. What was the income of the family? I mean, was the family able to pay the school fee? What was the average production of crops that they had during the year? And what is their situation today? And we measure that, and we assess whether the family is doing better than before, or equal or worse than before.
During the conference, it was also revealed that the East African crude oil pipeline is adopting gender-responsive policies in the delivery of essential services to vulnerable communities along the pipeline routes. In addition, they're engaging with universities to connect with Ugandan youth who have shown limited support for the pipeline project after many have been mobilized to demonstrate against the project.
We continue to promote gender-responsive policies within our project. Gender responsive, today I think over half of our team is female. When we go to the field, you'll find that all the compensation agreements we signed, there had to be spousal consent. You'll find that in some of the communities, we did observe that girls were dropping out of school, and one of the issues was that they didn't have sanitary pads. Today, if you go to our districts where we pass, you'll find that we have engaged the communities, we have found partners to work with, to keep these girls in school.
Our young people, they need a lot of sensitization to appreciate the value of these projects. We have started a program that takes us to the universities so that our young people can understand what is this oil and gas sector. The more they act without information, the more we have a challenge of external views.
As we develop our oil and gas resources, we pay attention to the communities we operate in, and specifically to the human rights issues. And this being the 3rd annual joint conference with CSOs, it shows that we can actually work together as government and CSOs.
At least $2.81 billion, over 10 trillion shillings, will be invested in the oil and gas sector by licensed companies this year. Betty Ndagire, NTV Weekend Edition.